up, Scorpio? And thank you guys so much for tuning in. So guys, I know a lot of you are relieved to hear from me or to see me right now. A lot of people thought I was quitting with readings. I was not quitting, guys. I just got really burnt out, and it just got to the point where I wasn't loving what I was doing because it was just too much responsibility. So I needed to take a step back, kind of catch up on some work and get my groove back again. But guys, let's start off by saying happy birthday. It is now the season of Scorpio, so I'm sure there's going to be a lot of good shit going on. So let's see what's going on with you guys for November. All right, so we're gonna take a past, present, and future look. All right. What is going on for my Scorpios in November? But it's good to be back, guys. For all of those that were patient and understood, thank you guys so much. For those of you still supporting me during my downtime, we all need that spiritual break. All right. What is going on with Scorpio? Hold on, guys. I got something wet here because I was just drinking water. I don't even have any napkins by me. I just have paper, a whole bunch of paper. All right, it's cool. It wasn't that wet. Okay, so let's get into this. Let me shuffle just one bit more, and we'll resplit this. All right, guys. So we have your past, present, and future. For anyone interested, I'm using the Wild Unknown Tarot deck. I know you guys are usually questioning that, so that is what's here. So the energy that you guys have is the Strength card in the reverse. So when this comes out, it could be that there is a situation that leaves you feeling debilitated, or there could just be something that you're putting a lot of effort into, but it doesn't deserve your effort. You know, it's like you could be doing the most. So I see that there's something that you guys see as a waste of time and effort, something that you stop going towards, but you're really dodging a bullet by not going towards that. So let's see what this all is about. Now, going towards your past, guys, the first card that we have here is the Three of Wands in the reverse. So this is going to be, you know, being in a situation where you're realizing you can no longer expand with something. Maybe you stop waiting on something to come in. With the Two of Pentacles in the reverse, with this thing not continuing forward, or this thing just not happening, it actually brings you balance. So it's a good thing that this isn't expanding anymore. Although, again, you know, with that Strength card in the reverse, it could be something that has you feeling debilitated, but it's something that you just had to put in the past in order to find stability with the Four of Wands here. So what did you have to let go of? It could have been a job, a friendship, you know, a project, a lover, all right? The next card you guys have for your past is the Four of Pentacles. So with the Four of Pentacles, this could be about being reserved with our money, not spending it as much, maybe just being tight with our money, not having enough, or just being reserved in general towards something. Let's see why this is here. We have the Ace of Swords. And we have the Six of Pentacles. So you guys become reserved towards something and you cut this thing out. You just feel like there's just too much BS attached to it. And that's what stabilizes you. And I feel like there's a lot of healing that you guys have to undergo with this. But for some of you, it could just be the fact that maybe you're suppressing how you truly feel about this. Okay. Now, with that being put in the past, not only are you cutting something out, but I feel like something quickly came in for you guys too. I see some sort of offer here. Maybe it had to do with travel, or maybe it was just an offer where it just set things in motion really fast. But it's something that, you know, was wish fulfillment. Okay. For some of you, it could have been something that happened really fast and it wasn't successful. For others of you, it's going to be that something wasn't successful and you really just took off in another direction, okay? Do keep in mind, guys, that the energies here could be vice versa, so I could be picking up on something that you're doing or someone close around you. So the last card that we have for the past, guys, is the Hierophant in the reverse. So when something is just unconventional, when something's not meant for us, when something is not really bringing us to our greater good, we have the Devil card, so something that was toxic, something unconventional, toxic. And we have the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. I usually don't talk about religion and stuff like that, or faith, or, you know, just because it's a touchy subject. But for a lot of you, you lost faith. something happened very toxic where some of you said, if there was a God, I wouldn't believe, he wouldn't let this happen. Or it's like you have some sort of trouble with your faith because of a circumstance that happens. Something where there's harsh talk, where you have a hard time moving away from something, a loss. Some of you went through something heavy where you put faith to the side, you put spirituality to the side, you don't give a fuck about it. Yeah, something toxic here. Let's pull one more card on this. I missed you guys. Let's see what's going on with you. Seven of Cups, something that was all illusion. Okay, for some of you, maybe this had to do with a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, because we have the Queen of Pentacles. This could also be a person, male or female, that is, for the most part, very reliable. They're going to make you meals from scratch. They're the type of person that they're not afraid to get their hands dirty and just, really just work on things and, just kind of be like that reliable person. But if it's not that, it could have been someone who is financially well off as well. But something happened here where some sort of reality set in. Okay. So for your present moment, we start with the Knight of Wands. Okay, so this could be a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius that's significant in your life right now, or this is a person who's usually very, very passionate. When this comes to like work and stuff, I see this as, dancers, artists, writers, people who have like that creative freedom, or just a person who's, very passionate and fiery. We have the 10 of Swords in the reverse, and we have the Queen of Pentacles. So a lot of you could be dealing with that Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. But with whatever fallout that happened, at this point, you're realizing that the worst that could have happened has happened. And you're past that. And there's a sense of you guys really just needing to be strong. Okay, for some of you, you could be getting some sort of offer specifically from an Aries energy. Okay, but there's definitely something that you're moving past and is bringing good things into your life. Okay, with whatever you cut out, it does bring forth, better new things. So the next card that you have, and this is also the center of your reading, so this is what everything is going to kind of like tie into as a central energy. But the Temperance card in the reverse is when your soul is truly uneasy with something. So let's see why this is showing up. And I don't know if my dog is here. Yeah, my animals are sleeping in the back for y'all. Enjoy. All right, we have the Two of Cups in the reverse. We have the 10 of Cups. This is a catch-22 situation. There was some sort of fallout that you guys are watching, whether it's with a lover, whether it's at a job, whether it's cutting out a family member, friend, whatever it is. And with whatever fallout this is that your soul is uneasy with, there's also a sense of happiness that comes with it. For some of you, maybe it's just relief to let go of something that wasn't good. And I see a lot of you in a place where you're questioning, is this the right thing? But because you did make this move, you put yourself in a place where you're allowing a much positive, new chapter to come in. But you also put yourself in a place where you don't need anyone else, okay? And I don't mean within love, especially for those who are like married and stuff like that. It's just that there's something that you're going to have to do in this new chapter that you're able to do by yourself. You don't need anyone else, okay? So I mean it in that sort of way. The last card that you have for the present moment is the Nine of Swords. Thinking too much, being in your head, creating scenarios that probably don't exist. Seven of Wands. And you have the Chariot. So there's something here that's really taking off, but you guys are worried because of what didn't work out. It's like you were coming from a reckless place that you're having a hard time, like 100% parting ways with, and I feel like it's making you question yourself moving forward. Cards are saying to stand your ground, okay? Even though there's, there could feel like there's darkness around you, there is that light there, all right? The Chariot, either travel or something just taking off very quickly. Okay, now the first card that you guys have for the future is the Five of Wands. So this talks about pettiness, tension, people fighting, stuff like that. So let's see why this is here. Tower card in the reverse. And we have the Ace of Wands. So you dodge a bullet somehow. You go towards something that you're just very passionate about. And at that time, you're just like, I already know what I can't go back to. I already know it's a waste of time and effort for me. I already know what to protect myself from. And you do dodge a bullet. But in doing so, it's like someone kind of wants to talk shit, or maybe you just feel troubled within yourself. Okay. The next card that you have is a Seven of Swords, which talks about keeping a secret, maybe someone being shady. But it's things that are being, held in. Five of Cups in the reverse. Three of Cups. Honestly, guys, I see you in a place where something just comes in out of nowhere. And you're keeping it quiet. You don't want people to know. And you're celebrating it and you're happy. And I think that that's what the major thing is. You know that this new beginning could bring some sort of problem or pettiness, or just someone who's not happy to hear about it. That sort of situation. But you guys are ecstatic. You're in a very good place. Okay, there's just something that I feel like you guys have to kind of tiptoe around. Okay, the last card that you guys have for the future, Mother of Swords, which is the Queen of Swords, which could be a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini specifically. If not, this is you guys taking on that energy where this is going to be someone that, despite the love that they do feel in their heart, they're always going to think very logically. They're always going to do what makes most sense. Okay, this is a person that they're going to cut out anything in their life that could be detrimental, regardless of how they feel towards it. This is a woman or a man that could be head over heels in love with someone, but if that someone is bad for them, they're going to cut it out. We have the Queen of Cups in the reverse and the Eight of Cups. So I feel like that's you guys. Okay, another scenario for this, or it's kind of like that vice versa scenario, where I feel that whether it's you or someone else, someone is sad about something that they have to move away from, but someone is really standing their ground with it. So it's either you or, maybe it's someone else, or maybe both of you are that way, but someone's just cold and saying, no, I got to cut this out. And you question your decision. Did I make the right choice? You did. Okay, the Fool card talks about something exciting and new coming in, and this is most likely going to be something that you haven't gotten yourself involved with. Fool card is new territory. Okay, so let's get you guys some advice cards, and I will put this out. I'm so excited to be dropping a YouTube video today. I'm like, nobody loves me anymore. They all forgot about me. I just took a month off. I'm so sorry. But let's see what's going on, guys. So what is the advice for my Scorpions? All right, guys, we have the World card in the reverse, Lover's card, Two of Pentacles in the reverse, your energy, the Emperor in the reverse. There's something that is currently in your life right now, something that is like unfinished business in some way, shape, or form. It could be someone intimate or someone you're just very close to, but there's a sense of dishonesty or something that can't be trusted in this. And I feel like there's a new beginning that's being offered in regards to this, but it's coming from a very selfish place. Okay, somebody's being very selfish and narcissistic when they think about this new beginning. So I just don't see it being the best for you guys. But let's see why these cards are here. Ooh, okay, everything's popping out. The Hanged Man in the reverse, Justice card in the reverse, Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, Five of Swords. Don't do it, guys. This is something that you're just sick and tired. You don't want to deal with this bullshit anymore. You've done everything that you could, and now there's a sense of bitterness or pettiness, because it's just like, do you understand what I gave you? Do you understand what I just put into this? And you're really still gonna give me this shit? So whatever this is, guys, it's forced on the soul. Too much conflict, too much injustice. You're gonna be miserable. There's gonna be anger, fighting, and just bullshit. Let's take this death card and let's turn it upside down and let's throw this out of your life. Let's kill the situation, not the person, the situation, okay? So block out whoever you guys have to block out. But there's something that could seriously compromise the happiness that's coming in for you guys. So just be strong, Scorpio. You know, I know how you guys are when you're invested in things. You guys deeply get invested, but doesn't mean a person should take advantage of you because you felt that way at one time. But guys, thank you so much for watching this reading. If you guys want to follow any of my social medias, I will leave all of that in the description below. But other than that, again, happy birthday, guys. I love you, and I'm back. Take care.